Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
You know, Heather B., I grew up watching game shows.
Right.
The $100,000 Pyramid.
Okay.
Family Feud.
Okay.
The Joker's Wild.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, man. Wheel of Fortune. I swore when I was in elementary, if I was to go on Wheel of Fortune, I could win thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that is the most challenging of them all, in my opinion, is Jeopardy.
Yeah, man.
And some years ago, there was this one contestant who had the longest streak in the world at that time. I believe still so, right? 74 Jeopardy wins. He won hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he's here today to promote his book, Ken Jennings, Junior Genius Guides. One with Greek mythology, and then a Junior Genius Guide to Maps and Geography. Ken Jennings, Jeopardy champion, is here.
Hey,
Nice.
thanks for having me, you guys.
And did I shortchange you? Did you win millions?
Yeah, no, that's right. It was like 2.5 million.
$2.5 million, right?
That's pretty crazy. Jeopardy money.
Yeah, man, let me ask you, because whenever you see someone who has a streak that long, it makes you think of that one movie. Quiz Show. Was it Quiz Show?
Yeah.
Right.
And where they were gave the contestant the opportunity to know the answers or guess them. That never happened, right? Did it?
No, I mean that's a true story. Like in the 50s, they would totally choose. It was like wrestling. It was totally rigged. Like we want this guy to win and we want her to lose. And but because of that, all that scandal, it's still like a felony in America to rig a game show. Like if you try to cheat at Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's not just like, you know, Merv Griffin's gonna be pissed at you. Like you can go to jail. You know, it's a federal offense. So Jeopardy is super serious. Like it's tight security and. You know, the contestants are all like sequestered like a jury all day. And, you know, if one person has to go to the bathroom, everybody gets sent to the bathroom together. It's like Jeopardy jail, yeah.
Yeah, so you got to stand in a urinal next to your competition, right?
That's the smartest urinal on the lot.
Yeah, right? Meatheads specifically here. Let me ask you this. Nobody got that joke. Yeah, two
It's
meatheads.
Monday.
Two meatheads?
Sounds
Okay,
like a
no,
nasty
never mind.
one.
It meant something. You had to think ahead. I could be on Jeopardy. That's how smart I am. The most amount of questions I've been able to answer in a half an hour on Jeopardy is probably about 13. Is that pretty good?
That's pretty solid, I think. Like I feel like a lot of people love that show and they just like yell one answer at Alex a day and they feel good because it's hard stuff.
Well, I used to average 3 or 4.
So you're getting
What are you
better.
looking at, Heather? Why are you looking at me like I'm lying?
Well, because no one knows if that's true or not. I'm just, because you like threw a random number out there. So it's like, you know, Ken, like, how do we know?
Like he knows his stats. Like I'm about a 13.4.
Yeah, who knows that?
Ken, you really gonna jump in on that one, huh? All right. So how do you prepare for Jeopardy? Like there's so many subjects.
I know you can't cram for it, right? Because it could be anything. Like he could be like opera or hockey. You have no idea.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like you as a kid. I would run home from school every day to watch my game shows, and I watched Jeopardy every day, and so I feel like it was like my lifelong dream. But when I found out I was going to be on the show, I did try to, you know, prepare. Like I remember, this is sort of dumb, but I used to watch the show every day, standing up behind the lazy boy, you know, like pretending it's like a podium and like using a ballpoint pen as a buzzer, you know, like pretending I'm there. And it actually worked. I made flashcards with like presidents and stuff, like the stuff they always have on the show, you know, the world capitals and the Shakespeare and the potables and all that stuff.
So
you know?
you remember it all.
Nah, I don't know. Like the key is if you're interested in stuff, like you remember without even trying to. You know, it's these guys on Jeopardy. They're not like Rain Man where they just have photographic memories.
Yeah.
But the stuff they're interested in, they remember, and they're just people who are curious about like all kinds of stuff.
So if you smoke weed, Jeopardy probably isn't your game, right?
I actually have a story,
Yeah?
believe it or not. So not about me.
Oh,
like
okay, all
in
right.
case
Oh.
I am from Seattle, so it's totally legal. But so I was on Jeopardy against this guy, and he, I guess before the game, he like smoked a bowl like in his hotel that morning, and then he didn't get picked that day, so he had to watch me like win 5 times. And he has to play the next day. So the next day he says he smokes 2 bowls. And he goes on Jeopardy. And he was so like, you can watch his show and he's just like he's a beat slow, you know.
That's great, man. I got to find that. The guy that
like
smoked the bowl.
He's like that. He's the negative guy that gets kicked out before Final Jeopardy because I think he hit it a little too hard. I think.
He didn't remember anything. All right. No, real quick, with the little buzzards, it always feels like it looks like people are pressing the, what do you call it,
buzzer.
The little buzzer, and it's not getting in. It's like, you know, people are fighting to get the buzzer. Is that what happens
You
with
see
that?
people freaking out.
Yeah.
There's actually a trick. You can't buzz as soon as you know it. You got to wait for Trebek to finish reading the question, and then you can buzz. But if you buzz too early, you actually get locked out for a fraction of a second.
Oh,
wow.
It's like that game at the carnival when you shoot in the water through the hole to make the horse go fast.
That's exactly right. Because too early is just as bad as too late.
Too late, right?
Yeah. So when you see somebody like spazzing out, they were a little too early.
Okay, I get it. Ken Jennings, you have these 2 books, right? Explain to us what are these books about, and are they great for our kids?
Yeah, they're kids' books. I've written books for grown-ups before, but I got like an 11-year-old boy now, and like kids that age, they're just like sponges. Their minds are so amazing. Like a kid can learn Mandarin in like a summer, and we can't do that kind of stuff anymore. We're too old. And so I thought, you know what? If you get to a kid at that age and you tell him that learning about stuff is cool, hey, geography is actually not boring. It can be fun. Or, Greek myths are actually like sort of awesome. Then that kid might believe that his whole life, and he'll actually like that thing. So that's the idea.
Okay. Go ahead, Heather.
I'm just curious, Ken. What did your parents do? What kind of jobs did they have?
It's actually about what you'd expect. My mom's an elementary school librarian, so she was always reading to us and whatnot. And my dad is a lawyer, so he's fast talker, fast thinker kind of guy.
It makes sense. I got it. Okay.
And what subjects do you not like?
I remember when I was on Jeopardy, they kept, for whatever reason that summer, they kept having country music, and hockey. And I don't know anything about, so anything with a mullet is pretty much like Jeopardy kryptonite for me. I don't know anything about country.
We have Jeopardy champion Ken Jennings is here, author of the books. I'm a Junior Genius Guide. One with Greek mythology, one with maps and geography. Great gift for your kids, get them to exercise their minds, and perhaps they could be as smart as Ken one day. All right, so here we go. The last time you played Jeopardy, man?
Yeah, there's not much hip hop on Jeopardy. It's bull, right?
Yeah, I don't understand is it racist? Is Jeopardy racist? No, I'm joking. All right, Ken Jennings is here. All right. Okay, here's your first Jeopardy question, hip hop Jeopardy question, real quick. Okay. All right. Which hip hop's group's album was titled 3 Feet High and Rising?
That's Cypress Hill. That's not right.
Nah. But close.
Who is that?
In the era, De La Soul.
De La Soul.
Who? Sorry,
you gave me,
Ken.
That's like my
That's
hip-hop
your
period, and I still screwed it up.
Who is De La Soul? Okay. Jay-Z's single 99 Problems was inspired by which rapper with the same song title?
I don't know that. Nas. I don't know.
Nah, it's not. Close. Nas or Ice-T is not much difference,
Yeah.
Sorry,
Ice-T.
Ken. Who is
Oh,
Ice-T?
man.
All right. What's DMX? What is his government name? DMX.
DMX's government name.
No?
I don't got it.
Earl Simmons.
Who is Earl Simmons? Okay.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to take you to your era.
Take me back. Let's do this old school.
Who were the 5 members of NWA?
Eazy-E.
Uh-huh.
Who is Eazy-E? R.I.P.
Thank you.
Wow.
You have to say who is in the front of that.
Who is?
I'll give you a hint. Couldn't that gang?
Now I'm blanking.
Throwing up the W.
I don't know. I might be done.
Who is Eazy-E? Who is Ice Cube? Who is Dr. Dre? Who is Yeller? And who is MC Ren?
Oh, man.
All right. Okay.
That's okay, Ken.
I'm not doing so hot. Do you guys have lovely parting gifts? Like, do I get
I
rice
got
and roni?
one more question. What Grammy Award-winning rap group made a song with the same title that gave you instructions on where to go if you were looking for a bargain?
Well, I'm from Seattle, so I'm gonna go with my favorite Seattle rapper, Mix-a-Lot.
He's joking. He know that one, right?
I'm just kidding.
All right, that's Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Thrift Shop. Very well done, Ken.
That was not great.
You will get some departing prizes of a half a bottle of water. All right, we got special guest Ken Jennings, Jeopardy champion and author, joining us. Tracy G, what do you have?
Whew, so we got to start off talking about a Hollywood great. That's Philip Seymour Hoffman, who we lost over the weekend to an apparent heroin overdose. A family friend found him because Hoffman, he was supposed to pick up his 3 daughters from school at 9 a.m. He never misses it, and that morning he fatefully did. And he was literally found with a freaking needle stuck in his arm still.
Damn, man. Ken, did you know that being a Jeopardy champion that people still did heroin?
That's just a dumb thing to do. You shouldn't be doing needle drugs in 2014. That's what I say.
That's what I said. 2004. Who's doing that?
I don't know.
You can just pop a pill, right? Oh. No, I'm joking. No, may he rest in peace. I feel the worst for his daughters because the last thing they're going to remember is that their dad didn't pick them up like he's normally scheduled to do. That's sad.
It is
All right,
very sad.
what else you got, Tracy? Can you uplift us?
Okay. Right. George Zimmerman. Let's see what he can do to our spirits.
Gosh.
Way to go
The
towards
most hated
upliftment.
man in America. Why? Because he was the one who killed Trayvon Martin and he got away with it. And now he's trying to get away with doing a celebrity boxing match where he's going to put himself in the ring. Last week we found out that game, the rapper game, he wants to be in it. But George Zimmerman, his personal pick would be none other than Kanye West.
Now, Ken, it doesn't take a genius to figure this one out. Who do you think will win in that match?
Yeah, I would. George Zimmerman. You got to give him props, but Kanye's got to be one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah.
How, Sway? How, Sway?
Wow, come on, man. So you would give it to Kanye?
Kanye, knockout in the first round.
Not first round, Kanye.
Wow.
Kanye would have to knock him out in the first round. Otherwise, he would be ruined.
Yeah.
Because people would be pissed.
Absolutely.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
I'm working on it. All right, what else you got, Tracy?
Okay, so the big-time Hollywood OG, Woody Allen, we know him as screenwriter, director, but a lot of people know him from the controversy of 1992, where he came out and it was reported that he was having an affair with his then girlfriend's adopted daughter.
Yeah.
It came out when she was 21, but people said that it happened when she was underage. And now he has another scandal with another adopted daughter who says that when she was younger, Woody Allen sexually assaulted her. And she wrote a complete open letter for the New York Times. And some excerpts from it are, I didn't like it when he would stick his thumb in my mouth. I didn't like it when I had to get in bed with him under the sheets and he was in his underwear. I didn't like it when he would place his head in my naked lap and breathe in and breathe out.
It's like he was adopting girls for his sexual pleasures. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Ken, I'm not going to ask you to comment on that one. So I don't want you to be affiliated with any response about that unless you have a comment. You have a kid. I mean,
I read the thing that Dylan Farrow wrote, man. It's just grueling to imagine that. That really makes you look at the guy in a different light.
Yeah, it's detailed.
Why don't George Zimmerman fight Woody Allen?
That'd be a good match right there, right?
It would be good.
You know who wins? America.
There it is. All right, Ken Jennings.
You're listening to Sway in the morning
on Shea 45.